Why don't we ever tell secrets on a farm? Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. Corn has ears, but it's always worth trying something new. Why don't some people trust stairs? Imagination is more important than knowledge. Stairs are always up to something, but it's our imagination that makes it funny. Why was the math book sad? The important thing is not to stop questioning. Math books have many problems, but don't stop questioning, keep solving. Why don't scientists trust the cat? Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value. Schrödinger's cat is a paradox, but its value lies in the mystery. Why was the computer cold? Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. The computer left its windows open, so it's time to climb out and get moving. Why don't computers fight each other? When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. They know the importance of a peaceful network, despite the odds. Why did the robot apply for a baking show? If you're trying to create a company, it's like baking a cake. You have to have all the ingredients in the right proportion, but it had all the right ingredients for success. Why was the spaceship always optimistic? If you get up in the morning and think the future is going to be better, it is a bright day. Otherwise, it's not. It believed in a brighter future, or else it wouldn't be a spaceship. Why did the engineer throw his blueprint out the window? Failure is not an option. Failure is an option here. Things are not failing. You are not innovating enough. He was just making room for innovation. Why did the astronaut break up with his girlfriend? I would like to die on Mars, just not on impact. He needed space, but not an impact. Why was the mirror the man's best friend? Don't compare yourself with other people. Compare yourself with who you were yesterday. It always showed him how much he had improved since yesterday. Why did the chameleon get a self-help book for its birthday? Some people don't like change, but you need to embrace change if the alternative is disaster. It knew that not changing could be a disaster. Why did the student always carry a ladder in his backpack? No one gets away with anything ever, so take responsibility for your own life. He wanted to take responsibility for his own higher education. Why did the martial artist always carry a kitten? If you learn a martial art, you learn to be dangerous, but simultaneously, you learn to control it. He wanted to show that he could be as calm as a kitten. Why did the man always carry a compass during debates? If you don't stand your ground, then all that happens is people push you backwards. He wanted to make sure he always stood his ground. Why don't secrets work at a fruit company? Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Because at Apple, they always find a way to eat the pack. Why did the computer go to therapy? Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. It was having trouble finding its purpose. Why did the iPhone stay at home on a Friday night? Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. It didn't want to live the life of a party animal. It has its own life to live. Why did the software update feel so good? Sometimes life hits you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. Even though it had a hard time installing, it never lost faith. Why did the computer take its owner to court? Great things in business are never done by one person. They're done by a team of people. It was tired of doing all the work alone. It wanted to be part of a team. Why don't airplanes ever get lost? The most effective way to do it is to do it. They just do it, they fly. Why did the airplane break up with the helicopter? Adventure is worthwhile in itself. It wanted more adventure. It was tired of just hovering around. Why did the airplane apply for a job? The most difficult thing is the decision to act. The rest is merely tenacity. It decided to act and show its tenacity. Why did the airplane refuse to land? Never interrupt someone doing what you said couldn't be done. It was busy doing what others said it couldn't, staying in the air. Why did the airplane always carry a map? Women, like men, should try to do the impossible, and when they fail, their failure should be a challenge to others. Try the impossible, even if it meant getting lost. Why don't artists ever get lost? Feet, what do I need you for when I have wings to fly? Because they always have their own wings to fly. Why did the paintbrush go to therapy? I paint flowers so they will not die. It was feeling a bit wilted. It needed to bloom again. Why did the canvas break up with the paint? I paint my own reality. It wanted to see other realities. It needed a change of scenery. Why did the painting refuse to be sold? I am my own muse, the subject I know best. It knew its worth. It wasn't ready to be anyone else's muse. Why did the sketchbook always carry a pencil? I am happy to be alive as long as I can paint. It It was always ready to create. It loved to paint its own reality. Why don't scientists ever get lost? The scientists of today think deeply instead of clearly. Because they always think deeply, even if it's not always clear. Why did the light bulb go to therapy? Our virtues and our failings are inseparable, like force and matter. It was having trouble separating its virtues from its failings. Why did the electricity refuse to flow? When a coil is operated with currents of very high frequency, beautiful brush effects may be produced. So it was tired of just flowing. Why did the magnet break up with the fridge? The spread of civilization may be likened to a fire, first a feeble spark, next a flickering flame, then a mighty blaze. It was tired of just sticking around. Why did the battery always carry a charger? The present is theirs, the future, for which I have really worked, is mine. It was always ready for the future. It knew the importance of staying charged.